it's Hunter and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, it is so nice to meet you. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how I design my stickers for my Etsy shop. These are just a few of my designs that I have in this drawer over here, but I have had people ask me how I design my stickers a lot. So I thought I would take you through the whole process from brainstorming, drawing the actual design, getting the file ready to print, and uploading it to the website that I use. So that is what is happening today. If you guys want to check out my Etsy shop, it's linked in the description box down below always, and I sell stickers, notebooks, notepads, what else do I sell? Pins, like pins that you like put on stuff, and some other fun things. So if you guys want to check it out, that's linked in the description box always. And I feel like I need to adjust the lighting because this is a little bit, this is too bright. It's making me too dark. Okay, I feel like that's a little better. But yeah, I'm just taking you through the entire design process. I've had people request this because I have made videos about how I make my notebooks and about how I make my notepads. So stickers is obviously the next phase of me showing you guys how I make my stuff. So now let me just get my iPad and we'll go ahead and get started. Before we do though, I'd love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel down below and don't forget to give this video a thumbs. And now let's go ahead and get started. Wrong direction. I don't know what the best way to film myself doing this is. Okay, I'll put a screen recording next to me, so let's just go ahead. I'm gonna show you on Procreate, and then I'm also gonna show you on Canva on my iPad because, I mean on my computer, because not everyone has access to an iPad, and I just wanna show you that it's possible to do stuff like this with a free software as well, and on a computer if you already own one. So, oh, okay. Board ready to go. I use the app Procreate, which I feel like most people use whenever they are creating something like a sticker. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick a screen size. This is just screen size, like it's so basic, but let me show you the canvas just so you can get an idea of the information. The dimensions are 2048 by 2732, 132 dpi, which is dots per inch. It's for quality purposes because I am designing this on a large scale, and then it's gonna be shrunk down to like 3 inches. Typically, this is a good dimension. You can make it as high as 300 if you want, but you can't have as many layers, and it makes it a little bit more difficult to design. But so I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the background layer because I feel like that helps me a lot. And then you kind of have to decide what you want your color scheme to be. I have a lot that are within, where is this palette? This one right here. I'm just gonna write this one so you can see that it's this one. I have a lot in this particular palette just because I was really enjoying those colors at the time that I designed most of my stickers. And then I purchased palettes from people, but I am going to just go for this. I really like this purple. So you have to decide if you want it to be a quote or something that you draw. I personally am not very good at drawing stuff, so whenever I do need to find something to draw, I find that tracing is the easiest. So let's go over to Unsplash is a website with free high-resolution photos that you can use for any purpose, and you don't have to leave attribution. So if you wanted to, let's see, let's find a basic flower. And since you are allowed to use these for any purpose, it means that you can trace over it with like legally. So sure, let's go with this daisy. Add to photos. I am just saying this now so that you don't get in trouble. If you find a picture on Pinterest and you trace it, that is copyright. You can't do that. Those images, you don't have permission to use them for whatever purpose that you want to. So don't do that because that is stealing, and that is stealing intellectual property. So just keep that in mind. You cannot trace other people's work and call it your own. You have to use stuff like this or a photo that you took yourself. So we're going to add this photo right here into the canvas. I'm gonna make it as big as possible, and I actually do want to use this white color, so you would just do your tracing or however you do it. I use the monoline brush, so let's see. I'm just gonna do a very basic tracing of this because this is just for demonstrative purposes, so we're not going all out on this. I'm just gonna time lapse through this real quick. Something important to note while I'm doing this is that I have these things in separate layers because the more things you have in different layers, the more manipulation you can do at the end of it. So like if I were to accidentally draw a line here, oh, I need to erase that. If I erase it from here, it's not going to erase the layer underneath because I'm working on separate layers. Whereas if you did it in one layer, I would be erasing the background as well, and that leaves a lot more work for you at the end. So let's just call this the flower that we're working on, and now I want to put a quote on it. it. I do want to make this a little bit of a different color because I don't love that color. I just grabbed it from the photo. I want it to be a little bit more subtle. That is so much better. We're gonna take off the background layer. All right, let's grab a color. I'm gonna go for just a basic white. So let's see, I want it to have some sort of quote on it. The first one I can think of, you choose whichever brush that you want. So just say like, in a world of roses be a sun wildflower, or I'm just gonna say the quote, you belong among the wildflowers, because I've seen that on a lot of different things. So let's see, you okay, there we go. It says you belong among the wildflowers. So now what I'm gonna do is show you kind of how to format it as a sticker so that it has a background. I don't have any with just like plain white backgrounds, but here is a good example. I drew this monstera leaf and then drew words on it, and then I gave it this tan background so that it was not completely just cut out in these like holes and stuff, because I didn't want that. I wanted it to have a background. So I'm gonna show you how to do that real quick. I learned this hack from TikTok back in 2020, and I have no idea who the original person is that did this, but props to you. Thank you for your help. But I don't remember who it is, so I can't attribute it. But I'm gonna go ahead and delete the background layer, and I'm gonna merge all these layers together. You can do that like by pinching them all. And then I'm going to duplicate the whole image, and then I'm gonna select the bottom layer. This is, you gotta pay attention here. Okay, select bottom layer, and then click on alpha lock, and then whatever color you want your background to be, in this case, let's just go for white. And then I'm gonna fill the layer and turn off alpha lock. There are probably other ways to do this, but this is just how I do it so that I don't have to like draw the outline on everything. Then I'm going to take this tool right here where there are adjustments and do Gaussian blur. Actually, hold on, before I do that, I'm gonna duplicate that again. Then I'm gonna pick the bottom one and go to adjustments and click on Gaussian blur, and you'll see that it kind of gives it like a cute little outline right there. Now, the next step is the most important. So you're going to select that, and then you're gonna merge the two white layers together, and then you're going to use the selection tool and click on automatic and select this background right here. You may have to adjust it, and you may have to do it a couple of times depending on how you want it. So so you kind of just have to play with it until you get it where you want, but what you want is for it to have that outline on the back. And now just that area is selected, and then you're just going to hold it down and click on fill layer again. As you can see, it did not get the entire background for some reason, so I'm just gonna make sure, I'm gonna turn this layer off and make sure that everything is filled in. And there you have what looks like a flower, and it is perfectly filled in the circle. So now let's talk about putting it onto Sticker Mule, which is the website that I use to upload my sticker. To save it, you are going to share and save as a PNG, and you're gonna save that image to your camera roll. Then you're gonna head on over to Sticker Mule, and this is where I get all of my stickers from. So if you want to just get 10 stickers, you can choose to get samples of specific ones. So custom clear samples, you get 10 stickers for $9, and you can order stickers right here and just upload your file. Or if you're wanting a larger quantity, you can go to stickers, and you can choose the kind that you want, but the kind that I make are die cut stickers. So this is where you would go, and it kind of shows you the price for the sizes and the quantities. Most people choose to do a 3x3. I personally feel like unless you are buying massive quantities of stickers, if you are just starting out and you have a smaller shop, I would recommend ordering them in the samples, just because, you know, you don't want to have like 500 stickers and not sell them, because that is literally $231, and that's a lot of money, especially if you're not selling them. And then I have some that are like larger quantities, but like there were 10 of these, so they're just a small quantity. And then whenever they do like a deal where stickers are X amount, 50 stickers for $29, that's when I get 50 stickers, and I usually order them in my more popular designs, the ones that have sold out in the past, the ones that people just like to buy. So that's usually the only time that I buy them in the quantity of 50, just because it's more expensive that way. But let's go to order samples, and we're gonna order stickers. So this is how you upload it. You're going to choose the file, and you're gonna go to your photo library and select the file that you just saved. It's uploading here. So if you have any instructions for the Sticker Mule company, you can can leave them right here. So for example, if you have that white background or you don't have the white background, so let me go back. If you didn't add this white background and you want them to add the black background, the white background, then you can leave a note after uploading the file and saying, I want the background to be white. You can add that, but then you would continue to the next step and you would just check out from there. What will happen is you will get an email or a text message depending on how you signed up and get a link to a proof. The company that makes these items, Sticker Mule, they have designers who look over these files to make sure the resolution is good. So if the file is too small, so it's going to be pixelated, or if you are ordering something with like really thin designs, they will let you know that they think they're not going to print very well. They will let you know. And then if they add a background for you and you don't want the background, you can leave them a note and saying, I don't want the white background. Or if they don't add the background and you want one, you can leave a note on there and they make changes for you. And after you approve the proofs is when they go into production, but they don't start production until you approve the proofs. So if there is a deal going on and you don't approve the proofs in time, then you're not going to get the deal. They don't charge you until you have approved the proofs and they go into production. So that is something that I feel like is important to note. But that is the basics of uploading a sticker design, and that is also how I make my pins. They have pins on here, so you can go to buttons. I pick custom pins right here, and I typically choose the 1.25 by 1.25, choose file, and then you can, or choose whatever it is that you want to upload, photo library, use, and it would work the exact same way. And I find this is actually really helpful whenever you are wanting multiple things of multiple designs, and when you're not ordering samples. So like if you do order 50 stickers at a time for like 10 designs, they give you discounts for multiple designs, if that makes sense. So that is how you do everything on the iPad, but I am going to do a quick little, hold on. They do deals and they also have tools. Let me go to tools. So if you want to design on their thing, then you can come on here and order something really quick. So let's see, if you want circle stickers, super simple. You can pick their design and you can kind of edit as you want to. And obviously these are free designs. You're free to use them however you want to because they would not allow you to use them otherwise. But if you're wanting to design them, they do have this option. I'm not sure how customizable it is because I haven't used it, but I'll play with it. So I want this to be different font. It looks like it might have the same fonts as Canva. So if you're familiar with Canva, it probably has a lot of really similar ones. You can add photos. It looks like it's connected to Unsplash, so you can choose photos that are able to be used for free. You can add different text, change the font, change the words. This looks like a really great option if you don't have access to an iPad or another design program. If you are just looking to make simple stickers for like a school project or a club at school or for a business that you already have and you want to throw them in as freebies or logo stickers or anything like that, this looks like a really great option. I'm also going to go to Canva and show you really quickly just simple stuff that you can do. So let's just go to templates. Templates. Here we go. If you click on literally anything random, hold on, they have like a sticker section on here, which also makes it super easy. Search sticker. Here we go. Circle sticker. It's kind of the same concept. It is already formatted this way, and you can obviously pick whatever design you want. I highly recommend customizing the designs just so that they are more specific to you, but it is so nice that there are these options, literally so many options that you can choose. So you would just save that and do the same upload process as you would with Procreate onto Sticker Mule. So with that being said, let's go ahead and stop this recording. I have basically shown you everything I know. This may be different from the way that some people do it, and that's totally fine. I know a lot of people make their own stickers with a Cricut machine or a Silhouette Cameo. Someone commented one time wanting to know why I was promoting using Sticker Mule over other companies or from making your own, and this is just the way that I personally prefer to do it. I personally feel like it's more cost effective because you don't have to invest in a large machine. You really only have to invest in a small inventory, and I don't know, I like the quality of the stickers better than any ones that I've made at home because I do have a Silhouette Cameo in this closet over here, and I just personally prefer the quality of the stickers, and I already have the Silhouette. It was from something previously, so I didn't buy it for the specific purpose of making stickers, but I personally prefer the way that the Sticker Mule stickers come out. They are waterproof and weatherproof. I have a water bottle. It's not this one because this one obviously has designs on it, but I have two water bottles that are like this stainless material, and I have taken them literally so many places. I have put them in the dishwasher so many times. The stickers are dishwasher safe, and honestly, that's a really big thing for me. My mom has a sticker that I made on her car. She's been through car washes and just like weather in general, and it shows no signs of peeling. It's not faded or anything. So that's why I recommend Sticker Mule, just because the quality is honestly top notch. And I've also ordered stickers from other companies that I know they produce them from Sticker Mule, and I'm getting their design on the sticker. And so I know what that quality is going to be like, and it makes me more willing to purchase from them just because I know it's going to be a good quality product, if that makes sense. So I think I just rambled forever. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment down below and I'll try to get back to you. Honestly, the best way, if you have like any like legit questions and you want like a legit full-on explanation. I've had a couple of people email me, and honestly, they always say sorry in the email, but I have my email address in the description. So if you genuinely have a question and you need lots of help, then please feel free to email me. I will get back to you as soon as I can because I'm more likely to see those. I'm also more likely to respond to them because emails signify importance in my mind, or like the most important thing to me. So not that your comments aren't important. I'm just saying that I'm more likely to respond to an email than a comment or a DM, just because I will see it every time I check my email and it'll remind me to respond. So anyway, that is all I have for today. If you guys found this video helpful, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. This was a lot of work. I've been filming for like 25 minutes now, but again, I hope it was helpful, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!